Indonesia's constitutional court is set to rule shortly on a legal challenge against the official presidential election results. President Joko Widodo won a second term with more than 55% of the vote.
But defeated candidate Prabowo Subianto wants the results annulled, citing widespread vote rigging. The election supervisory agency has already said there is no evidence of systematic cheating.
And tonight's judgment will be final and no appeal can be lodged. Well, for more, Saiful Bahri is now standing by outside Mr. Prabowo's residence in Jakarta. So, Saiful, the court has been going through its ruling for hours. Do we have any updates so far?
Well, Glenda, it's been going on for more than 6 hours, and it looks like the 9-panel judge will continue reading their deliberations for at least a couple more hours. Now, so far, the judges said that they had found no evidence that could prove allegations of structured, systematic and massive electoral fraud filed by the losing Prabowo Subianto Sandiaga Uno ticket in its petition challenging the presidential election results. Now, in its petition, Mr. Prabowo's legal team allegedly said that incumbent President Joko Widodo had misused the state bureaucracy and state-owned enterprises and involved state institutions to campaign for his re-election. Now, Mr. Prabowo also accused Mr. Widodo of using state money to fund his administration's programs and influence people to vote for him and his running mate Ma'ruf Amin. The court said that the plaintiffs had failed to show there were money politics and vote buying involved, and that the facts presented to the court showed no actual evidence that the allegations had influenced the voters as they exercised their right to vote. The plaintiffs have also failed to elaborate clearly on how the allegations had influenced and affected votes secured by both pairs of candidates. So it's not looking too good for Mr. Prabowo at this moment.
Saiful, we understand the security is tight around Jakarta. What is the likelihood of any unrest happening?
Well, Steve, I can tell you there's unlikely to be unrest tonight. The thousands of protesters and supporters of Mr. Prabowo who have gathered near the Constitutional Court since this morning to demand a fair ruling have dispersed peacefully more than an hour ago. Police have estimated a crowd of about 3,000 people today. They had pledged that the protest today would be peaceful, and that's what has happened. However, the protesters said that if Mr. Widodo is still declared the winner of the election, they vowed to continue their constitutional struggle in the long term. The protesters came today despite Mr. Prabowo telling them not to come and to just watch the proceedings from home, which is being televised live across the country. Now, police have also prohibited people from assembling in the immediate area in front of the court. This is to prevent any form of disturbance while proceedings are ongoing inside the court. Police have not issued a permit for people to gather in front of the court. Now, this had certainly helped in ensuring calm outside the court area. Any groups of people who assembled in front of the court will be dispersed by the police.
All right, many thanks for that update. Saiful Bahri speaking to us from Jakarta.